Josh, Woody, Jack, Will, where's Gad?
He's coming. He's coming.
Gad!
So, I want to ask, this is such a unique idea for a film. Like, where did the impetus and inspiration for Bunraku come from? And how long did it, when did it first start?
I saw Bunraku play back in the 90s or something like that, and I think I was so amazed at the idea that you can have the puppeteer on the stage and people watch play and they cry and they laugh and they get engaged, even though that they see that it's all kind of a show. And planted a seed in my head that would be really interesting trying to emulate that in a cinematic form somehow. And a few years later, when I was kind of thinking about this idea of collapsing all these different settings for one story that I find is kind of a constant in all this samurai movies, spaghetti was, it's always about this personal responsibility story, as we say in the film. I figured it would be a nice, interesting thing to try and do that. And that was just the beginning, and I have so many people help me on this. I mean, I can't even begin to explain that. It's not a one-man thing. You work with so many talented people, and they inspire you, and you go back to the page. I literally went back to the script like 5 times to rewrite things because we were working and researching material and thinking about how can we make something like this that it would feel consistent and cohesive almost in a way.
It's incredibly ambitious with various styles that you've drawn from. Well, the stage is... Oh, here we have about that. Our blog suddenly went on fire, and I don't think any of us realized what an incredible fan base that this actor has. Actor and musician, and I think it's probably a revelation to a lot of you, so we're quite honored to have Jack here with us.
Away from me, man. I'm not good at that. Like, all these actors here.
Okay. Well, what attracted you all to the project, and when did you first get involved with it? And it's such a very visceral, different kind of performance than what you've all been known for. So, first off, why?
Well, I was the last one in. I'm only here because of all these, people were already going to do the movie, and I said, oh, okay. Somebody put me on the phone with Guy after having read the script, and he sounded like he was interested in having me in this film. And then I hung up and called him back and I said, "You do know you were on with Ron Perlman, right?" "Okay, I'll see you in Bucharest."
What attracted you to the role? Cat.
About promoting, getting involved in this film. 2 years ago, yeah, 2 years ago, it sounded like we showed up. Yeah. And we were talking, we talked about this Bunraku for over 10 hours. It's a small room.
It's promised.
And yeah, I Yes. And I spent a good time in Bunraku, and I'm very happy for what was done. Yeah, of course, you guys know, he is genius. Actors, more than they're great people.
My agent, Jeremy Plager, who's sitting right over there, is Jeremy. Yeah. See, you guys are right. But right there, yeah, just stand up, Jeremy. Okay. But he told me about this project, and he told me something he'd never said on any other project. He said, "Don't read it first, just meet the guy." The guy? Yeah, guy. Oh, guy. I get it. And so went over to CAA and sat in a small room and talked with him at length. And I was like, what he was explaining was kind of mesmerizing in its uniqueness, and it's like a brilliant story. And, I thought, I don't know if this guy has what it takes, but he's brilliant. He's something brilliant. And then it was a real pleasure, even when I finally did see this for the first time. I thought to myself, I think this thing's probably terrible. And I was blown away by it, and I thought it's a true visionary work of art, like nothing we've ever seen before. And I do think he's a genius. And it was a real pleasure to be a part of it and work with all these.
I don't have enough money to do all of you.
I don't know, I'm still reeling from, this is the first time I've seen the film, so I'm a little bit, almost shaky. It's been about 3 years since Guy and I met for the first time to discuss me playing the Drifter in this film. And I guess, I'm really glad that I did it. But I think that it was it was such a long journey, and so many different aspects of filmmaking and prep that led into this kind of, I don't know, this bizarre circus style. I don't even know what to compare it to. It's like,
Bunraku.
Yeah. And right now, I don't think I have the words to explain. I mean, I got involved in the typical way. A guy called and said, will you talk to me? And I said, yes. And we sat down and talked, and I said, yeah, you're awesome. Let's make this movie. That was it. But really, I just can't express how cool it was to just see this film right now. I was really blown away. From my perspective, having been involved throughout the entire production, have all these guys, it still blew my mind. So I was kind of wondering what you guys thought, really, more than anything. Did you guys...
Killer number two, I mean, I met Guy in the same way as all the guys, and Guy showed me this 20-minute promo. It was like a visual effect, kind of pre-visual of a few key sequences. I think we all saw that, and suddenly I was like, wow, this, because on the page it's hard to really get your head around some of these visuals that were written down, and a lot of it is actually what was right there on the page, black and white, is up there tonight, which is amazing. And then Killer number two, I just thought it was such a great role. I never get those kind of villains. And to be able to be around these guys and learn from these guys too was amazing. So,
why Yorkshire? Why Yorkshire accent?
Because I've never seen a villain in a movie with a Yorkshire accent.
two men who were responsible for handling the action and the stunts.
Where's Clayton and Arnell here?
Where are you guys?
Stand up. Yes.